Hello my friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Nikolay Nenov. I am a certified food expert and pharmacist. The topic of today's video is the science of eating, discovering why we overeat. We've all been there, munching on snacks even when we don't really need to. In this video, I'll explore the common reasons why we eat when we're not hungry. Understanding the underlying factors can help us take control of our eating habits and make healthier choices. Have you ever found yourself turning to your pantry or refrigerator out of boredom? Or maybe you find yourself indulging at social events just because everyone else is doing it. I'll uncover the surprising impact of social factors and entertainment on our eating habits. So grab a healthy snack, sit back, and get set for a journey into the world of eating. Number 1. Stress and hunger. Have you ever snacked while stressed from work or studying? Don't worry, you're not alone. When we experience prolonged stress, our body floods with cortisol, a hormone that fuels our fight or flight system. And guess what? This hormone makes us want to eat more. It's our body's way of recharging after stress. If we're constantly living in a state of stress, you can guess what happens, right? Our cortisol levels stay high, causing us to reach for snacks more often. Did you know that stress plays a role in ingesting that extra piece of cake? The truth is that stress eating can be a vicious cycle, and indulging in unhealthy, high-calorie snacks only adds fuel to the fire. The added volume around our waistline further incites stress and frustration, while the unhealthy foods we've chosen usually fail to provide the energy we need to tackle our mounting responsibilities. The good news, though, is that mindful eating techniques can help break this habitual cycle and make us more self-aware. With this newfound knowledge in hand, it's time to step back from the vicious cycle, reassess our cravings, and choose healthier snack options that satisfy our hunger without sparking a cortisol surge. So next time you're feeling that work stress edge you closer to the pantry, remember that it's not a sign of weakness but a natural biological response, and one that can be overcome with focus, mindfulness, and healthier choices. Number 2. Lack of sleep triggers hunger. Further delving into the topic, isn't it alarming how most of us casually overlook the significance of a full night's sleep? It turns out that neglecting the recommended duration of rest has far more implications than just causing lethargy or a sluggish start to the day. The sleep-deprived body is thrust into a state of hormonal chaos, escalating the production of ghrelin, a hormone infamous for whetting our appetite. Synchronously, the lack of sleep negatively impacts the levels of leptin, which is essential for triggering the feeling of satiety. Imagine this: a spiked hunger hormone, a plummeted satiety hormone, and a disoriented, sleep-deprived brain. The outcome: we become more susceptible to recurring visits to the fridge, intending to assuage the deceitful hunger pangs. This physiological correlation between sleep deprivation and an increased tendency to snack is remarkable, isn't it? Number 3. Emotional and social eating. Consider yourself at a lively gathering, a symphony of laughter, chatter, and the clinking of glasses. The atmosphere buzzes with gaiety and camaraderie. As you move around, you find yourself joining in the infectious merriment, feeling increasingly euphoric with each passing minute. In such scenarios, adhering to a disciplined eating routine can often take a back seat, can't it? The captivating allure of a delectable spread, paired with the liberating spirit of festivities, can make us lose sight of our diet plans and health objectives. More often than not, we tend to overlook the signals of satiety our body sends us. Therein lies the power of social pressure, a force so subtle yet so potent that it can compel us to temporarily sideline our health consciousness and gorge on a platter of delights. A second helping here, a nibble there, and before we know it, we've consumed far more than our regular quota. While it's perfectly fine to indulge on such occasions once in a while, it becomes a matter of concern when exceptions become norms. This is certainly something we need to acknowledge, scrutinize, and strive to balance when partaking in social events. Number 4. The alcohol effect. A common scenario often witnessed at social gatherings and parties centers around the symbiotic relationship between food and alcohol. Several scientific studies have conclusively established that alcohol consumption can indeed lower our inhibitions and skew our choices, particularly in relation to our eating habits. It's as if the act of drinking gives us a pass to indulge without consequence, governing our decision-making faculties and fooling our minds into believing we're hungrier than we actually are. This paradigm shift in mindset can often lead us to gravitate towards less healthy, more calorific options, overruling our normal daily preference for balanced, nutritious meals. This notorious disinhibition effect, as it's known scientifically, goes beyond just influencing the quantity of food we consume. It also extends to the quality of our dietary choices as well, favoring fried, fatty foods over healthier alternatives. So the next time you find yourself reaching for that extra slice of pizza at a party, bear in mind that it's potentially the after effects of that martini or pint of beer, rather than an actual physical need for sustenance. You're not necessarily eating because of hunger pangs, but more because alcohol has subtly shifted your dietary decision-making compass. Number 5. The power of food ads. Indeed, the influence of media is extraordinary and powerful, especially in the realm of food advertisements. Allow me to reiterate the significance of this statement. Such advertisements are strategically designed with the absolute intent to stir the appetite within you. The vibrant colors of the fruits, the irresistibly succulent steak, the mouth-watering vision of melting cheese, all these visual cues are purposefully choreographed to evoke in you a need, a desire, and the pressing urgency to eat. This phenomenon occurs even if you're comfortably satiated and not in the least bit peckish. One might even call it an involuntary response, taking you hostage in the face of food and steering you towards consumption, despite the absence of actual hunger. This, my friend, is the marvel, and perhaps the peril, of modern media and advertising. It is crucial to recognize and understand this power, as without this awareness, we might fall into an endless loop of unnecessary eating, which could potentially lead to health issues and unwarranted expenditure. Number 6. Habits and conditioning. Ever wonder why you reach for popcorn during a movie? Some of our eating habits are conditioned responses, and understanding this could be the key to unlocking healthier eating habits. Perhaps as a child, you were given treats when you accomplished something. Now you find that you crave something sweet when you've finished a task. This is because our brains establish connections between specific actions and rewards, which can lead to cravings when certain triggers are activated. Recognizing these patterns can help you make conscious decisions, rather than falling back on ingrained habits. By identifying which aspects of your life contribute to these responses, you can start implementing healthier alternatives and practicing mindfulness during mealtime. This may involve detoxifying yourself from sugar or changing your snacking routine in order to disrupt these established connections. Over time, you can develop new, healthier habits that promote a more balanced diet and overall better well-being. Number 7. Breaking the cycle of mindless eating. But there's hope, folks. We can break this cycle of mindless eating. First step: becoming aware of your cues and finding healthier ways to respond to them. Exercise, meditation, and hanging out with friends can be great distractions and better outlets for your cravings. Start by identifying your triggers and recognizing when you're susceptible to mindless munching. Are you stressed, bored, or simply eating out of habit? Once you've pinpointed these cues, it's time to actively change your response. Instead of reaching for the nearest snack, try engaging in activities that promote relaxation, mindfulness, and social connectivity. It's important not only to be conscious of the food you eat, but also the context in which you're eating it. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your journey to break the cycle, and soon you will find that achieving a healthy relationship with food is easier than you ever imagined. In conclusion, understanding the psychological connection between our actions and rewards gives us the power to overcome unhealthy eating habits. By recognizing these triggers, making conscious choices, and introducing healthier alternatives, we can transform the way we think about food. This transformation can lead to a well-balanced diet, a healthier lifestyle, and improved well-being. All it takes is a step towards mindfulness and a commitment to change. Start your journey to a healthier you today. Thank you for watching my video on the science of eating and discovering why we overeat. I hope you find it informative and insightful. Identifying the biological and psychological factors that contribute to overeating will lead to the discovery of an off switch that will make it a thing of the past. More likely, a combination of changes at the personal, healthcare, and community levels will be required to curb overeating. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching. Until next time.